I was going through a stack of papers that I've wanted to scan for a long time and came across a lot of interesting documents, including this one. Simple little question says, who do you serve? Why? And how? And I'm sure I picked that up from some marketing course or training somewhere, but I think it applies very directly to our life on mission as followers of Jesus Christ. Who do you serve? Why? And how? Now, I've answered these questions not in relation to the Lord. Obviously, we serve the Lord and do what he wants to do. But who are then the people we serve as a part of serving the Lord, as a part of following Jesus Christ? Here's how I've answered these questions. I've actually answered it in relation to two different groups of people. Who do you serve? Well, I serve people who need to come to Jesus. That's one group of people that, regardless of my vocation, location, needs to be on my radar as a representative of Jesus Christ. I need to be alert to those who are seeking, who are ready, who want to learn what it means to follow Jesus Christ. Why do I serve this group of people? Well, it is the greatest human need. Whatever need people think they might have, however intense those needs are, the greatest need is to connect with your Creator through Jesus Christ. And the reason this is the greatest need is because it has eternal implications. What we do with Jesus, our response to Jesus, really determines our eternal destiny. And so this is the biggest question, the biggest issue. And that's why I serve people who need to come to know Jesus. How do I serve them? Well, I serve them through personal evangelism. On the local level, personal evangelism. Praying for people, interceding regularly, getting to know my neighbors and people I cross paths with. And as I pray for them, there are some that surface, get to know them, talk with them, share with them, and over time, see some come to become followers of Jesus Christ. That's one group of people that I serve. What's the other group of people I serve? Well, I serve Christians who want to be disciples who make disciples. That is, I serve Christians who are or want to be followers and understand what that means and learn how to do it in this time and this place or whatever time and place and space they find themselves in. Why do I serve that group of people? Well, I believe that as a follower of Jesus Christ, that's actually my primary calling. To be a disciple who makes disciples, which includes serving those and discipling those who want to be disciples who make disciples. It's core to my calling. And interestingly, as I do that, as we do that, that feeds back into that evangelism, the front end of disciple making. The current bottleneck, actually seeing new people who are not yet a part of the church come to know Jesus Christ. So being a disciple who makes disciples is highly strategic because it serves those who want to follow Jesus and serves those who need to come to know Jesus and become his followers. And how do I serve this second group of people? Well, I serve them through my 12 church work. 12 church local group, 12 church online and digital resources. That's where I personally am pouring all of my energies in terms of what it means to be a disciple who makes disciples. Yes, I speak in different churches from time to time. I help churches in my tent making ministry get through transition and find new pastors, but really my primary avenue of serving disciples who want to be disciples is through 12 church. Now there is a secondary kind of follow-up question that gives a little bit more focus to the issue of my mission. And it's a harder question to answer. The question is, who do you not serve? Who do you not serve? I've known for years who I do not serve or who I do not feel called to serve or at least don't want to serve. And I do not serve people who call themselves Christians but have no desire to follow Jesus Christ. I do not serve Christians who do not want to be disciples who make disciples. I've known for years, I don't know if I've ever publicly articulated before, there's two groups of people I'm called to serve. Those who need to know Jesus and those who want to do something about it. Serving seekers and serving those who want to be disciples who make disciples. But that other group of people who would consider themselves Christians, maybe on some level are, but don't want to have anything to do with reaching other people or growing other disciples or following Jesus passionately themselves, life's too short. And my calling, at least, is clearly not to serve them. So how do you answer this question in relation to the mission of your life? Who do you serve? Why do you serve them? And how do you serve them? As a follower of Jesus Christ, your answers might not be identical to mine, but they probably will have something to do with being a follower who invites others to follow Jesus as well.